Okay, hey, I'm making this little video as just kind of a brief description of the type of things that I am working on right now. Specifically with the website that I have, it's called Who's Who's Reviews.org. It really focuses, its sole purpose is to focus on small businesses and the growth of small businesses. People that are too busy, running their business as opposed to really looking at the higher level strategy and allowing their business to run them as opposing to really running the overall strategy that gives them what they want. So take a peek at this. I'm gonna get down here a little bit and we're gonna go right into the website itself, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe Who's Who Review has a future, certainly in and amongst smaller towns. So as you pop right in here right now, what are we? Because it's a reflection, generally speaking, of our strategy, and that is we're local. So Who's Who is a hyper local with boots on the ground. Gets back to what I was sharing with you earlier, kind of this hybrid model of being able to work with people. We're going to go out and create those opportunities, and then we're going to find the people for those opportunities. It sounds like, a reverse of whatever, but what I have found is that this is the way to do it. So as we kind of scroll through here, I got to tell you, this is really a framework in which so much more can be fleshed out from here. As you can see, Who's Who, changing the way we search for services is kind of one of the things I was kind of playing with for copy. This is Gabriella right here, and this is her. She's actually attending one of the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce meetings that I had her go to. Again, kind of following that niche, really following some of those same patterns, and success always leaves a path of crumbs behind, so to speak. So all I did is I did that, took a hybrid model, threw her into this situation, and I'll tell you, she's just a phenomenal salesperson. Obviously, as you can see, wonderful smile here, great warm personality. Anyhow, as you kind of look through here, some of the other reviews this summer, I had a little bit of time to kind of dig into it, but here's one of the services that I found is a very profitable service. This gentleman right here, Richard is his name, is a really, really great guy. He's a family guy. This is him. This is his wife. Here's a couple of his kids, and he does resurfacing, and really was somebody that had really no digital footprint other than Facebook, and that's how he was getting all of his business, was really essentially through Facebook, which again, I'm going to share with you that model. I've talked to you a little bit more about that hybrid model, going into those Facebook groups and in posting and cross-posting are a great way to do it. Here's a case right here of a guy that has tub and tile refinishing. There's a lot of tubs out there, but here's the secret that you need to know. Look, tubs are basically like Corvettes. They're made out of the exact same material, fiberglass, right? So a lot of them will last for indefinite periods of time, barring that you're rough on them and smash a hole in them. They may look ugly, just like this one right here, but fundamentally it can look just like this in no time at all. There's a lot of profit to be made in these things, and it's very easy to do. And so residential is one of the areas that he wanted to focus in on. He can do these tubs for about $130 to even as low as even $80. He can sell them on average between $250 to $300. If it has an enclosure, you're talking about a $575 bill, or even better depending on some of the finishes that they choose. So here is again a classic example of someone that wants to elevate out of Craigslist but is in Facebook doing their own marketing but really has no anchor. And we know how important Google verification is when someone gets online and searches for whatever service that may be. To emphasize that point, I'll have to show you this right here. This is one of the little things I was playing with here recently, kind of a way to really catch somebody's attention when they're out there searching for something. Again, I'm just playing with some of these. Totally has not enough space for that one right there, but here's another one right here. The point is when you get online and you look, the power of Google, the search for Google is extremely, extremely powerful. By just verifying, in some cases, I believe we'll be able to turn over a lot of leads that this gentleman may not be finding, because some of these clients are not out there on Facebook looking for him. In fact, I would argue that there are a overwhelming number of people that are going to Google first, because we know sheer numbers alone, right? So here we go. Here's another example. example, here's a contractor that I have a relationship with. This telephone number here is embedded, this 210 number, so it will ring to his phone. However, just like normal, it will call and we will be able to have that recorded phone call. The idea being, the sell here is, and I don't charge him for the number, that we're going to help him look more professional, we're going to help him with his business, and we're going to help push it. By doing so, in this particular case, I have deals worked out with these guys. If it's a call, it comes from me, I'm marketing it, it's coming, then we're going to be able to come up with either some sort of percentage or some sort of profit share. And what's great about this is, we can have them carry business cards with this embedded who's who on it and have them out there marketing us as well. And we can, go around to different cities and add a lot more. Right now, currently, this website just truly doesn't not add enough value to where I want it to be, but it is absolutely only designed as a framework, and I want to talk about it with you and see how we might be able to make it better and make it more of a tool that's really going to get a lot more usage. Here's a video. Here's a place that I visited called Natural Bridge. It's a really cool place, but again, trying to add some value, trying to add some real local flair and flavor, and this is where we're going to anchor a lot of this stuff too. So hey, if you have any questions and any feedback, please do so. Here's a little experiment that I had. I can explain this to you a little bit later. Actually, let me do it right now. I Google verified a place, and then after I Google verified it, I just took this URL, clicked that off, and put that into Google verification, so when that person called, it would drop them into this box right here. I was just trying to create a catch-all website, and with some of these other services that I have out there, and actually it's been pretty effective. In the last month, I believe there's been there's been $800 worth of revenue generated out of the gutter cleanout. So anyhow, if you have any questions, really, this is just a framework. There's so much more that could be added to this. I know you have a more technical mind, and you could probably think of some great things to add to this. I want you to be a part of this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me here. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.